Welcome everyone. I hope you guys are doing well today. Today I will be playing Ramm to the Slaughter. This game is a demo. It is created by Prince Guys and it was submitted to the Yandere Game Jam of 2025. In Ramm to the Slaughter, you play as Ramm, a Thai barista who is being stalked by an ex. He just wants to be left alone, but it seems like he might get his wish. Wondering if this is a deal of like two different yanderes. The stalking ex is one, and then whoever saves him from his stalking ex is also another yandere. So I kind of like the thought of maybe two yanderes duking it out for their love interest. We're gonna go ahead and get started and see what this game is all about. I also left links in my description if you want to play the game yourself or follow Prince Guys to continue supporting them with their work. Warning, this demo contains sensitive content such as stalking, drugging, kidnapping, physical violence, abuse, and delusions. Alright, so this only applies to the demo, and the finished game will include much more content warnings, and that makes me very, very excited for the full release. He's staring again. At least before, the cafe was busy enough that I could just work without noticing. But ever since that corporate chain opened, that place is dead. There's nothing to distract me from his eyes. Every day, like clockwork, he's out there, and every day, he watches me. So we're diving right into the stalking ex. Thankfully, he can't come into the cafe anymore because Eli banned him. That doesn't stop him from waiting until I get off work though. Lately, I've been working longer and longer shifts just to avoid him. I'd be lying if I said it wasn't wearing on me, but what choice do I have? I dumped him, blocked him, hell, Eli even tried asking the other local businesses to ban him, but he hasn't caused any problems for them. While I get where they're coming from, it's not exactly making things easier for me. This cafe is the only place I'm even a little safe now. I'm taking 5. Before my coworker can have any input, I'm already in the back room. At least here, he can't see me. You all right, Ramm? Crap. I didn't know Eli was back here. I'm fine. You don't look it. Sometimes I wish Eli wasn't so perspective. But if he wasn't, he wouldn't have banned Edgar from the cafe. Alright, so the ex is Edgar. It's him again. Eli stiffens up, as if readying for a situation, but I put my hands up to stop him. He's not doing anything. He's just staring. Again. Eli grumbles. That is doing something. He sighs, patting my shoulder and giving me the most reassuring smile he can manage. You take 5. I've got your back. You sure? Yeah, I'm not doing much. Just taking inventory. It can wait. As Eli leaves, I can't help but think how lucky I am to have him as my boss. Yeah, it's really nice he has someone in his corner with the whole stalking situation. I know that could be pretty rough. And how anxious I am that the cafe isn't doing so well. Damn corporate chains. We have our regulars, but the damn corporals outpriced us. My phone buzzes. It's an unknown number texting me. Is it the ex? I don't get past the first sentence before I block it. Please, just leave me alone. There's too much in my head. No matter where I go, he's there, and I might lose the one place where I'm safe. What do I do then? The police laughed at me last time I went. Oh, that's not right. I know I've read a lot of things when someone's being stalked and they tell the police, and the police just tell them they can't do anything until they get violent. But once they get violent, then it's too late. they're no help. They won't go after a fellow. Of course, he's a cop! No shot, that's even worse for Ramm. I want to get away, but where would I go? Maybe somewhere far, and possibly far. A remote, far away, isolated place. He can't find me if I go far enough, right? Right? No, that's stupid. I can't trap myself somewhere just to get away from him. I deserve to live my life openly without fear. It just doesn't seem possible. My break goes for way more than 5 minutes, like it was supposed to. But thankfully, nobody comes to bother me while I'm spiraling. Eventually, I'm able to breathe again. My problems aren't magically gone, but I'm steady. I don't know how long it's been when Eli comes back. He's gone. Are you alright? I'm not, but I have to be. So I nod. Thanks, boss. None of that. Just stay safe. Eli smiles and goes back to work. I head back to the front counter. At least Edgar has to leave at some point, since he has a job of his own. But apparently, being a cop means he's allowed to just stare at me all day, unless they need him for something. Shuddering, I shake my head to clear my mind. I just got done with a panic attack. I can't have another one so soon. Keep it together, Ramm. The cafe bell chimes, and in steps an unfamiliar face. Another customer. Just smile and do your job. No more thinking about your problems. Hi, welcome to Eli's. What can I get started for you? The customer nearly jumps at my voice like a startled cat. After a stretch of silence, he shuffled towards the counter awkwardly, only taking momentary glances at me, the menu, the walls, the counter, but never once making eye contact. He fiddles with his hands, shifting his weight from one foot to the other. This guy's being kind of shady. Maybe if I'm extra nice, he won't get set off. The last thing I need is a customer freakout. I give the best customer service voice and smile I've got. Would you like a recommendation? A recum? He finally looked at my face, only for a moment, but I can see his eyes wide in panic. So this new customer is very nervous. He's kind of fidgety everywhere too. Is he shaking? Are you okay? The question comes out softly, without me even really meaning it to, but I can't help it. Something's wrong. Suddenly, he stops, shaking, looking around everything, and just stares at me for a moment. Are you asking if I'm okay? Yes? Did I make a mistake? Is he gonna flip out on me for assuming? My anxiety spikes, but instead he just smiles, as if instantly put at ease. I'm okay. His face twists in worry again, but he's still smiling. What were you asking me? What's a He stutters, unable to get the question out. You know, he looks a little embarrassed. Well, if you're having trouble deciding what to drink, I can give a suggestion. Understanding seems to wash over him all at once. Oh, you have drinks here. Yes? Did he not know what he walked into? Welcome to Eli's Cafe. We serve drinks and pastries. At that, he stammers nervously. I never had pastries. Huh. He says the word as if he's mimicking me. I think I'll just have some water. Well, at least it's not complicated. On the house then. Actually, water's free. I just don't want him to be so tense. Despite this, he looks confused and concerned all over again. What house? And never mind. It seems like whoever this is, he acts like he's never really interacted with the world or around people, like he's been sheltered all of his life. After giving him some water, he traces his fingers along the styrofoam cup as if confused, or maybe fascinated, but doesn't complain. Instead, he just starts meandering around the cafe, looking at everything. Maybe it's wrong of me, but I can't help but feel that he's like a lost dog. My coworker, Penelope, waves me over subtly. She whispers, side-eyeing the strange customer. Who is that? I shrug. He didn't really order anything, so I didn't need his name. I've literally never seen him before. It's a big town. Yeah, but we aren't exactly drowning in new customers, and this one's weird. I don't know. Maybe he's just nervous or something. Besides, we shouldn't be gossiping about customers at the register. Well, I'm keeping my eye on him. But you tell me if he does anything weird when I'm not looking. I roll my eyes. Roger that. Sure, he's a little strange, but he doesn't seem dangerous, just clueless. He kinda acts like if maybe an alien came down to Earth and knows nothing about human culture and is trying to blend in. He definitely doesn't seem to be from around here though. Wonder how far he traveled just to get to this town. Eventually, he settles at a corner table, one near a window he can stare out of. As time goes on, I notice him look less anxious. Now that he's calm, he doesn't look half as suspicious. He was probably just having a panic attack of some kind earlier. Wouldn't be the only one today. Now he's just quietly minding his business. I nudge Penelope, speaking low. See, Penny, what'd I tell you? He's not doing anything. Penelope's face crunches up. Well, if it's fine, then it's fine. And it is fine. Yeah. I'm just worried about you. You attract weirdos. I grimace instinctively. You don't have to remind me. As your number one work buddy, we're literally the only two baristas. Well, okay, yeah, but like... Also, we were friends long before this job. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna say it. You should get a new job. What? No, okay, let me start over. Penelope takes a breath. I want you to be safe. After seeing him lurking around earlier and... Her quick side-eye to the customer in the corner tells me everything. I'm worried. You worry me. I can't look her in the eyes. I'll be fine. I won't, but I have to be. Besides, this is the third job I've gotten to just try and get away from. I can't keep upending my life. It's really been that long. I nod. Penelope softens. Sorry. I didn't even realize. I know you've been doing everything you can. It's just... You're my best friend, and No, I know. It came from a good place. There's a moment of silence between us before I inevitably break it. You know, sometimes I think about running away from it all. This town, the noise, him. My eyes clenched shut for a moment just at the thought, as if bracing for an impact that doesn't exist, before I composed myself. But it's not like I can just leave everything behind to up and move somewhere far away. I hear that. Moving's expensive. I chuckle. Especially if I'm trying to get so far away that nobody finds me. Well, don't go that far. How am I going to call you during work if you don't have a cell service? Hey, Eli might let you slack when it's slow, but that doesn't mean I'll enable you. Bastard. Bitch. Want to hang after work? Absolutely. Okay, so it's nice that we actually have a best friend. I'm really liking Penelope's energy and her personality. Pretty cute. I'm glad she has our back and she's really looking out for Ramm. The rest of the day is entirely uneventful. The guy Penelope was so worried about leaves at some point, quietly, without causing any problems. Personally, I think he just needed a quiet place for a bit. And a dead cafe definitely fits the bill in such a loud town. You ready to go? Penelope nods and practically skips to my side. We're having a movie night. Just another day, gone like that. A thought floats through me. How long can I keep doing this? But I shove it away and start my walk home. That is a very big concern considering his situation. It seems like he's been dealing with Edgar for a very, very long time, and that can definitely deteriorate your mental and physical health. So hopefully he can get some sort of help. I'm glad he has Penelope at least to help him ground himself. The days pass as usual. I work at the cafe. Edgar stares at me until his job calls him off somewhere else. Penelope walks me home. And there's one new addition to my daily routine. Hey, Wolf. Oh, we got a name for him. The usual? He smiles and nods. It's been a month since Wolf became a regular. Honestly, I didn't expect it in the slightest with how nervous he was when he first came in. He came back though, slowly but surely. Now, he comes in at least once a week. Always by the window, always with a little book he writes in. Might be an author of some sort. For a while, he'd order different things every time he came in. Said he was trying new things. He didn't finish most of the drinks. Apparently, he can't handle sweet stuff well. So one time, I ended up making him a black lemon tea. Now, he always gets the same thing. Black lemon tea, no sugar. Not that I mind. It's easy to make. He gives me a big smile as I hand him the drink. Thank you, Ramm. I smile back, though it's less customer service-y nowadays. Turns out, Wolf isn't too bad. We've gotten to talking a few times, and he confirms he's very new to the area and gets overwhelmed easily. The coffee shop, he said, is one of the only places he's found where he can relax in town. You know, I really appreciate how patient you are with me. How so? Like, when we first met, I was a wreck, but you didn't look at me weirdly. His smile is so genuine. I feel bad that I misjudged him in the beginning, that my patience was just trying to avoid a conflict. But I don't tell him that. Well, I try not to judge people at first glance. I figure you're just having a bad day. His smile falls. I was. Just as quickly as his smile left, it returns as he looks at me. But I'm okay now. Sorry. You must be busy. I won't take up any more of your time. It's no problem. Have a good day, Wolf. And with that, he goes to sit in his usual spot at the window with his little book and pen. After that, the day passes slowly as usual. Wolf stays in the cafe for most of the day like he normally does. Every now and again, when I'm not so focused on Edgar staring at me, I notice a different pair of eyes flicker briefly in my direction. Just a momentary glance before he's back to scribbling in his book. It's definitely not as uncomfortable as the unrelenting eyes from the outside. Though I have to admit, I'm curious. When it's time for my break, I make my way over to him. Hey, Wolf? I noticed you're writing in that book a lot. You an author? Wolf smiles, but his cheeks turn pink as he hides the book away from me. Well, it's not, no. He chuckles, clearing his throat. Is he embarrassed? Cute. I like to draw. He doesn't look at me as he slides the book over. On the page is a sketch, a portrait of me working the counter. I hope it wasn't making you uncomfortable by looking. It's easier to draw what I see. Oh, no, I'm flattered. I didn't take you for an artist. I've always liked to draw. It helps me stay calm. Gives me something to focus on. Well, you're pretty good at it. I really like this. Wolf's face lightens up as he takes his book back, closing it and holding it close to his chest. I haven't shown anyone my art in a long time. The joy on Wolf's face is practically tangible. I didn't think what I said meant all that much, but I guess to him it did. To be honest, the more I talk to Wolf, the more I think he might be really lonely. Little things make him so happy. I don't want to just assume he has no friends, but, well, at least we can have nice little interactions like this once in a while at work. Though, something catches my attention. In the corner of my eye, outside of the window next to Wolf, I can see him. Edgar's there again, watching me. I tense up on instinct. Hey, I gotta go. I want to get lunch before my break's over. But you have a good day, yeah? Yeah. Thank you, Ramm. I take my cue to leave, to spend the rest of my break where I'm sure I won't be watched. Besides, I'd rather not have Edgar start harassing Wolf outside of the cafe. It's better he doesn't see us talking too much. The feeling of being watched follows me all the way until I close the door to the back room. When I come back, Edgar is no longer outside. Guess work must have called him away. Not that I'm complaining. Wolf is also gone. Odd. He usually stays a little bit longer than that. Oh well. Before I know it, the end of my shift comes. Another normal day, everything as usual. Except, Penelope can't walk home with me this time. Apparently, her family sprung something on her last minute, and she needs to go in the complete opposite direction of me. Part of me wishes Eli could just walk me home, but he's busy too, and he's done enough for me as it is. I'm so sorry, Ramm. I hate to do this. Hey, it's fine. I can walk home by myself this once. And I don't see Edgar out there at all. He didn't show up again after my break. I promise I'll make it up to you. Seriously, it's no problem. I'll be fine. I have to be. Besides, I'll just run home quick, on a different route this time. Yeah. Edgar's not out there, and he won't expect me to take a different route anyway. It'll be fine. See you later, Penny. Waving, I start my walk home. The route I take is longer than usual, but it's not the one anyone would expect me to use. Just in case. The road is quiet. Nobody really comes this way at this hour. It didn't occur to me that it was already this late, that the streets would be so dark by now. Part of me thinks I should have just asked Penelope to go with her, but I can't intrude on her private business like that. Again and again, I tell myself, it'll be fine. Until I hear footsteps behind me. I really wish, I don't know if they have Uber in this area. I really wish Ramm took like an Uber, a taxi, something, has some sort of assurance while he's walking home. Everything happens so fast. All at once, I'm grabbed, a body at my back, an arm around my throat, a hand holding some kind of cloth to my mouth. A sickly sweet smell invades my senses. Instinctively, I lash out, struggling even as I feel the effect of some kind of drug I breathe in from the cloth. Hold still. Of course it's Edgar! Edgar. I freeze. In fear, or from the drug, I can't tell. Nausea overtakes me as my brain feebly fights to stay awake. I want to fight, scream, run away, something, but I can't. His arm chokes away screams before it starts, and any breath I take only inhales more of the drug. Anything else seems to just delay the inevitable. Just before I black out, my eyes catch a figure not too far away. A person. Help me. Help me, please. I want to shout, to beg whoever it is to save me, but it's useless. Everything goes black. Ain't no way he just got kidnapped by Edgar. I'm so dizzy. For some reason, a dull pain radiates through my arm. There's an almost spinning yet floaty feeling that overtakes me as I turn my head. Am I in bed? Ramm? Can you hear me? Please let it be Wolf. Are you okay? Who is that? It sounds familiar. My eyes almost fight against me trying to open them. The light and unwelcome guest that once makes me feel worse. It is. Wolf? But where are we? Definitely not on the street or a hospital where we should be at. Ramm. Thank goodness you're okay. I was so worried. You were asleep for so long. Hours. What? As I'm going to ask what happened, it all comes back to me. Edgar tried to kidnap me, and I blacked out. So, why am I with Wolf? Where even are we? What happened to me? Someone tried to hurt you. I saw it. Wolf's voice shakes, wavering in anxiety. I saw him. Saw him choke you and stab your arm with something small. He stabbed my arm? Like, with a needle? Is that why it hurts? He drugged me twice. No wonder I was out for so long. Bastard really wanted me out. I fought him off, but then you wouldn't wake up. I was so scared. I didn't know what to do. A hospital would have been nice. So I brought you home. This is your house? He nods. That's weird. I thought Wolf lived really far away, outside of town. Maybe I'm misremembering. My head's still really fuzzy. I try to get up, but Wolf stops me with a gentle hand. Stay here. Rest. But can I call my fam or the hospital? You're still weak. I don't want you to hurt yourself. Don't worry. He can't get you here. Nothing can hurt you here. He's smiling, but something feels... I don't like this. Please leave. Get up. Go. Hospital, please. Okay. I'll get you some water. Don't drink it. Just stay there, okay? With that, Wolf leaves. Something about this feels really wrong. My eyes catch a nearby window, light spilling through the cracks of the closed curtain. Please follow your instincts, your gut, whatever it is. You've dealt with this before. Despite my nausea, and despite Wolf's warning, I stand, supporting myself with the wall. Hesitating, I reach for the curtains, but when I pull them back... Ah! I know we were in a city before, right? I'm nowhere near home. Ramm, please, quickly leave while he's trying to get you that water. The mountainous forest before me stretches as far as the eye can see, and possibly even further still. I've seen several mountains far in the distance from the town, but I've never been on any of them. I can't begin to imagine which mountain we're on if I can't even see town from here. If he's outside of town, that's gonna make it harder for someone to try and find him too. Just where the hell am I? I hear Wolf's footsteps and quickly close the curtain, sitting back in bed before he can see that I've gotten up. It's a bit faster than I should be moving, and I feel dizzy all over again. Sorry for the wait. Wolf smiles and hands me a glass of water. Looks like I'm the one giving you a drink this time. He chuckles. I fake a smile back to mask my anxiety. Looking down, I inspect the water. Nothing looks or smells out of the ordinary, but... What's wrong? Nothing. Just dizzy is all. It's not a total lie, at least. As Wolf's hand goes to my forehead, I nearly flinch at the contact. You don't feel hot. That's good. He's being so gentle and caring that it could almost make me forget that he's dragged me out miles from town, possibly from any civilization at all. Almost. Wolf? I really appreciate you saving me so much, but can you take me home? Wolf stares at me, tilting his head. I don't think he's gonna take us home. Home? Oh, don't say this is your home. Don't do this. Don't do this. Don't say the line. Yes? He blinks. Then he laughs. What are you laughing? You're funny, Ramm. Oh, don't do the this is your home line. You're gonna do it? I already brought you home! Oh, I felt that in my bones. No, my home. That's what I said, isn't it? Oh, Wolf. Oh, sweetie, honey, no. Oh. Oh no. My body runs cold with the chill. An uncomfortable moment of silence stretches as Wolf's smile falls. Is something wrong? There's a dozen things wrong in this situation. This is bad. My head is clear enough by now that my mind is racing with the implications. He wants to keep me here, doesn't he? What do I do? Be direct, ask to go home? Play along for now. Oh. Like, the rule of kidnapping is don't be brought to a second location, because usually you're done for. I'm already at the second location. So do I just have to play along for now and just be like, oh yeah, I am home, buddy, and try maybe find out how to get out of here without him knowing, trying to get a scope of the place? I don't think if we make it into the mountains and the forest, it will be probably a hard way to get back home. Like, we don't know how far it stretches. We don't know if there's any other civilizations out here. Wolf's place could be like the only one here. Redirecting us to go home. I want to play it safe, but I kind of want to see what happens if we really ask to go home. Oh, this is a hard choice. Yes, something is wrong. I didn't agree to stay here. I need to go home, to my home, back in town. Wolf looks taken back, like that was the last thing he expected me to say. What? But the town isn't safe for you. That man, he would have taken you, hurt you. You're safe here. He did hurt me though. He drugged me. I need to go to a doctor, Wolf. Take me back to town, now. Please. My voice shakes. Wolf's eyes are wide, staring directly at me. Before, in the cafe, he barely ever made eye contact. Now, he can't seem to break eye contact, so I break it first. It's too uncomfortable. The way his eyes bore into me, and it's just like Edgar, isn't it? They seem to study me, like a beast of prey. You'll choose it. What? This place, and me. You'll choose it. You just need a little time to see. See how much better this place is than the outside world. That awful town, full of danger, with air that chokes. It's nothing like here. Here, you can be happier. You'll see. He says this, but I can tell his words are laced with an intense anxiety. Though I'm sure we're both anxious for very different reasons. You must be hungry. You're out for a really long time, and he just changed conversation so quickly. Why don't you look around a while while I get some dinner ready for you? Ooh, okay, we can look around a while. Just don't leave the cabin, okay? You don't know the mountains yet. I wouldn't want you to get lost. His voice is almost soft and caring, as if he hasn't kidnapped me. Just like that, he leaves. I've traded one kidnapper for another. Taking a shaking breath, I consider my situation. Wolf is docile for now, but how long will that last? Edgar taught me just how quickly someone can change from being normal and caring to be anything but. And Wolf is reminding me of that fact. But he's still calm right now. If I can avoid setting him off, maybe I can find an opportunity to escape. That's easier said than done. At least with Edgar. I know what makes him mad, but Wolf? I have no clue. He's a stranger. We shared brief, polite conversations, but at the end of the day, I don't know him at all. And yet, polite conversation was enough to convince him to lock me away. My body runs cold and a chill at the thought, or possibly from the drug still in my system. I don't think it even occurred to Will to bring me to the hospital. Acting like he cares. It's stupid to think about. From the little I know about him, know he's likely so sheltered, he doesn't even know what a hospital is, or at least has never been to one. And there's no way I'm getting to him by myself in my current condition. All I can do is wait, and hope someone notices I'm gone. Penelope. She would notice. We've been best friends for years. She would know that it wouldn't just vanish for no reason the one day she doesn't walk me home. Maybe she's already looking for me. I really hope so. Don't end. No, it was getting so good. I could really feel the tension in this one. Okay, yes, I really enjoyed this one. Curly and development will definitely keep on checking. Why'd it have to end like that? I really like that one. Usually when I consume yandere content, I'm always happy for the yandere and kidnapping stuff. But in this one, I can actually feel the dread and Ramm, and it made me feel so anxiety-induced. I really want Ramm to escape this one. This one definitely has more of a horror feeling to it compared to the other yandere games I played that have more of like kind of romantic implications. In this one, I just want Ramm to be safely away from everything. And I really hope Penelope or Eli notice that Ramm is gone. Like Penelope, she has to know, right, guys? But I feel like if she does notice, she's gonna first assume it's Edgar. I don't know what Wolf did to Edgar. Ooh, I just realized Wolf's name is Wolf, and then Ram's like a ram to the slaughter. Oh no! Yeah, so we're gonna be praying for Ramm in this one. So yeah, I really enjoyed this one. This one was a lot of fun. As always, I have left links to the itch.io page if you want to play the demo yourself. Definitely play it yourself. I really enjoyed this one. Very, very, very anxiety inducing. I kind of have like this knot in the pit of my stomach right now for reading this, but that means I really enjoyed it. That had strong emotions onto me. But yeah, that was Ramm to the Slaughter. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. I really enjoyed this one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, what have you. As always, I will be releasing new content. And I hope you guys all have a wonderful day. Bye bye.